Uh, Almost spilled water. Hello. Hope you all are well. Today's Wednesday. We're gonna be doing a little bit of a chill stream today. Bit of MCC. There's new parkour. It's a new month, so there's parkour. We'll be doing that today. Hope you all are well. Yippee parkour. That's not the right screen. That's my epidemics down stuff. Why? Oh, that's because I forgot I was on that screen. But somewhat chill day. Evil, bad day. I would like to go back to Twitch. You know what? Fair enough. Somewhat chill day. I'm glad I had the windowed capture up on that screen. But yes, it's technically TwitchCon is basically officially over at this point. Most people have flown back home. We're now back just vibing. And now I wait for TwitchCon San Diego. Bum, 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 bum. But no, chat, I've been busy. I finished some of my script for my little project I've been working on. I was working on that last night. Doctor day to get a note because I had a headache bad enough that I couldn't take a mid. Jeez, that's rough. Hello, Redux. But yeah, so I got that script down. I'm gonna record it. I can't record it. I still need to write a little bit more. But once I get the script done, I can record. I'm hopefully getting the project video done by around the mid to end of June. Hopefully, that's the goal. But we'll see. We will see if anything happens before then. Because it's definitely a little bit more different of a video. But it should still be good. But actually, real quickly, I know I've been resetting, but I want to just make sure. Going to hold on. Bop, YouTube Studio. There we go. And then here, and then latest YouTube video. And then pop. And that, and then pin. Mainly on pin. Cool. Gonna keep promoting that video. Because it's doing really good right now. And so I wanted to keep doing well. So if you haven't seen that YouTube video yet, go check it out. It's an hour long, so if you can't watch all of it, just play it on the background. Like interact with it, like the video. Comment if you want as well. But just interact with it, watch it all the way through. Just have it on playing in the background. It's doing really good for being a very long video. So I'm happy with it. But yeah, chat, what have y'all been up to? What has everyone been doing? I know some of you, like Intari, said that y'all haven't had the greatest day. But anything else interesting from everyone else in chat? Separate tab, turn autoplay from a ball trigger on. True. But yeah, what have y'all been up to? What have y'all been? Conflu? Fair. Fair enough. I overjumped that. I just missed that jump. There you go. Watched Goblin Slayer movie and started playing the fishing update on Fallout 76. Nice. Speaking of updates, chat, I don't know if y'all follow MCC Island on Twitter, but we're gonna be getting a new update here shortly. It seems like we're getting some new cosmetics with some special powers to them. Yeah, I can show it to you all real quickly after I just run the course for the daily. But it seems like we'll be getting some, what's the tier classification called as Arcane or Arcana cosmetics. And the image they showed is, it's like it gives you +2 luck on quests. Whatever that means. But it's like very much RPG focused, giving you buffs to certain things. Like increasing your percentage of, while it's in your wardrobe, while you're wearing it, type of cosmetics. So it gives more utility to cosmetics in a fun way. Yeah, very fun, very, very interesting. Elusive. There might be. There actually just might be. Oh, I cut my shoulder. Nope. Well. I am bad at parkour today. This is not good. They made the lucky for Pokemon bait. It's similar, in a way, similar to that. Oh, there's a block up there. I did not see that. Oh my god, I'm rusty. Anyways, let me just pull it up real quick. Here it is. Whoop. And let me bop. See? So this is a mythic item. It's called the Wizard Hat, Ember Mage. Very big hat. But it has the Arcane or Arcana little additional tag. And it says Arcane bonus. Grant you +5% lucky quests while you're in your wardrobe. So, I don't know if it's if you wear it. It gives you lucky quests, right? But it is definitely something, because right now you can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Technically 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Which, if you wear the entire set, means you get 25% increase to lucky quests, maybe? So, like, might give you an increase of getting certain drops or items. Not too sure. But yeah, very interesting. But. And down and then up. Yeah, definitely an interesting cosmetic piece and items for wardrobe. Don't know how big of a difference it's gonna make, but it is nice we're finally getting another update. It's probably gonna come with the next season for MCC Island, like the next big update drop, which will be fun. Hopefully we get some stability changes here and there, but I can't complain, so. Nox has been putting out a lot of work for stuff, so I'm excited. The other thing that I am very much waiting for is the Creo cards. I'm waiting to see if there's an update to the Creo card stuff. Because we're now in June. You know what? Actually, you know what's surprising, chat? And I just realized at TwitchCon EU they never did. There was no Mega Chicken, uh, with the Creo cards. There was no Mega Chicken drop. It was only at San Diego. Unless they had them and they just didn't show, but like there was a whole big thing about them there, so I don't know what happened. Oh yeah. Well yeah, y'all instead of a Mega Chicken, y'all got a Katie Jockey Chicken. Handing out axolotls to people. Yep. I named mine James Bond. But yeah, so that's interesting. I don't know if that's because of the production, like, hiatus that they had. Not hiatus, but, like, slowdown they had because of the whole Terra stuff. But I don't think that would just only do it. So I don't know. I'm curious, and I wonder why. What happened? Ugh. Bruh, I'm just throwing right now. If it still says June. Yeah, I don't really know then. I'm not too sure. Maybe it's end of June, which would be fun. Also, by the way, chat, again, a happy Pride Month, but also happy Men's Mental Health Awareness Month as well. Because both of those are in the same month. Yeah. So if you have someone that you know is in the LGBTQ community, or you just know a guy, any dude really, just let them know that they matter. I'm throwing right now. Bro, I am throwing. I think I'm doing this wrong. I don't know why. Hold on. Yeah. Give me a second, chat. Hold on. Bup. I haven't done this one in a while. Need to remember how to do it. Get support if you need. You check if there's a ladder on the other side of that. My allergies are killing me. No, not the allergies. Ah, there we go. And then bup. Okay, there is no ladder there, so I literally just do this then. Yeah, I just do that. And then you're just there, and then there, and there to there, and then up, and then over. Cool. Oh, forgot to switch. Therapy important. Therapy is important if you need it. If you don't need it, then you're chilling. Then you're vibing. Yeah, no, I was... It happens the minute I kill. No. So funny little thing, chat. Hold on, I have to cough. I need water. Yeah. So funny thing, right? I've through. So funny thing, right? I was watching creators. Oh, you can actually make that. Oh, you can do it like that. I see. But I was watching Minecraft creators like watch the M's like basically VOD review go over Ant, Frost, Shane, so on and so forth of the MCC Twitch Rivals event, right? And it was so funny because they were making comments on like it's actually like because they're watching Shadoon or Aqua and they were like they're like, wow, it's actually really smart to like get like three dynamite and like right off the bat like it's I forget what Ant said, but Ant was like, it's actually really smart what Shadoon's doing here of just not going for placing down minecarts and like fully just only getting gold to get the TNT for the gold rush first. Like that's a really good strat. And in my head, I'm like, that's because they read my document. Uh, when they don't know you're the creator of the document. I'm like, yeah, it is a good strat. The dynamite strat, my strat. My focus on 3 dynamite, try to get it at the start, you get so much, and then you just deviate your roles and positions. I find like so much joy when the main event players, like the quote unquote sweats who VOD review and such, look at my like stuff and they see other people doing it and they're like, that's actually a crazy like they see another contestant that's like event player doing the strat and they're like, that's really good. And in my head I'm like, that's my strat. They got it from me and they like the maker of the strat is in chat. Yeah. Yep. No, it's just so funny to me. Because yes, I do silly strats, but it's just unconventional and they work. Because I read, I VOD review, I see the update, I then like mid max based off the point values if you give me a score sheet, and then we just go from there. Like I was talking to some people after Block Wars, right? And we were talking about Lunge, right? And I think Lunge was probably the funniest game to me, right? And I should have played a little bit differently, like looking back on how I like me personally I should have played. I should have just stayed as defender the entire time. I should never have switched over to striker. Um but the thing that's funny to me is I was watching everyone else's like POV. And every time they got to our team, they're like, why does purple have 3 people defending? Why are they so locked down on defending so much? And then someone's like, it must be working because they're in like second right now. And so what started to happen is every team started to put 2 to 3 defenders down. And just full defend their position. Where it's like, I'll take that as a personal W. Because when I start seeing Shane and Feinberg and like the other top players start defending when they were running originally, I'm like, I'll take it. I'll take the personal victory. But like, it's just funny. Like, I do unconventional strats. Because everything, there's always a meta to something, but there's ways to work around a meta that's been made, right? Like, if everyone is playing a certain way, because that is meta, you can make up another meta that counters that meta. Like, that's the whole point of, like, meta-defying strats, is when something is meta, you make something that can counter that meta, then that becomes meta. Then you make something that counters that meta, and you slowly change the process of the game, like, slowly but surely. Right? Like, that's how games evolve and adapt, and, like, how playstyles happen. That goes hand in hand with, like, reworks and such of, like, when kits get changed or maps get redesigned and such. You change what the best thing is. So it's very, very fun finding new things that can work if done right. And, like, yes, they are different, and yes, they don't always work, but, like, some of the things work. Some of the aspects of those strats work, right? Like the spleef one. Having 1 to 2 teammates go to, like, floor 3 or 4 and just mine out, like, your worst teammates, just go to the bottom floors and just mine out floor 3 and 4 all by themselves, just so they can get the extra points for your team, works for overspleef. Like, it's a crazy thing. You're like, well, you're sacrificing 2 people, but, like, if they're going to more likely die later, like, earlier into the game, because they just aren't as, like, good with movement for, like, spleef, if they're able to get one of those, like, 50 additional points for the team, they contributed. They helped. Right? Like, there's so many different things that can go with it. And it's just so enjoyable. That's why I like strat making. It's also very funny doing something that, like, everyone goes, abolish, why are you doing this? This makes no sense. And then it works, and then they realize what caused you to think this would possibly work. Right? It's the whole, this isn't gonna work, and then it starts working, and everyone's like, how in the world is this working? Genuinely, I think also in what's the game? Photon for Block Wars. If you can VOD review a map, because almost all the spawn locations are the same. Every spawn location is the exact same. If you can VOD review the map perfectly, you can spawn kill people. If you are accurate with your crossbow enough, and you just get into one area that you are comfortable with that you can just rotate, you can spawn kill people. When I was playing the game, I realized you can do the exact same thing that you could do on Nuketown. If you don't know, right, in Call of Duty, people would 1v1 on either Rust or Nuketown, right? And whenever someone always wanted to do Nuketown and they had their, like, win percent in the 1v1s for quick scoping and, like, the 1v1 and, like, their combat tag, like, they are 13-0 or whatever, right? The thing with Black Ops 2, especially with Nuketown, is that there are always people figured out that there is a specific spawn pattern that you can do on Nuketown. And people will always spawn in each position after they die. So the game basically calculates after every single time someone dies, it puts them in a certain order. And it does this because there's so many people spawning. So technically, you can, if you understand how the spawning works, you can do the same thing technically for Photon. Technically. I don't know how, like, what the difference is. I don't know what, like, the full randomness is, right? I can actually just show y'all a video real quick after this of just someone getting spawn killed by someone who understands Nuketown's spawning. It's actually kind of crazy. like when you get to that level of play for like Call of Duty, I've lived it. Oh yeah, no, I've lived it. I've lived getting shot by it and like being the one that's getting spawn camped, and I've lived also doing it to somebody. Like I've lived through both. But like I said, once you get to that level, it kind of gets to a point of just go touch grass. If you're able to consistently do it at like 100% of the time and you know everything properly, at that point, go play another game. You play this game way too much. If you can know the timing of someone's spawn and you know exactly where to, what's the word? Know where to shoot them through the wall with it. Oh, this map. I haven't been on this map in a while. I should definitely be better at this now. Nope, we're not. I just haven't done this one in... that was some weird lag. There we go, and this is just a little Pessy. Oh, I hit the shoulder. Hold on, actually, I'm gonna pull this up real quick just to show y'all. Bop. It's gonna be muted. Nuke town. BO2 spawn trap. Yep. Pretty much how it works. So this is what happens, right? Once you get someone killed, gotta mute that. Yeah, it's muted. But once you kill one person, right? And they're on this side of the map in a 1v1 and they're in house, they will usually spawn in the back of their spawn. Here. So you can queue them from there. And then if they die there, the game's like, okay, they just died there. I'm going to put them to the other side of the map. They died instantly in their spawn. So then you run to this car and you just shoot them through that wall there. And then you go there and you can just shoot them through there because that's what they're spawn. And then they'll spawn right over here. You kill them. You go back to this position and then you shoot them again and it repeats itself. Like, if you do it perfectly and you're always in this position and you never leave this little section of a box here, they will always spawn in these exact same areas because the game determines where you are and where they are. And so it's just repeated cycle. Over and over and over again. Yep. And you can't do anything because it's the same way as in like Photon, then the person camps. Oh yeah, no. I'm talking this type of spawn camp, but you just instantly die. Because what happens is you hold on. You basically it's like this. If game wants to load. Like when you fall, right? There's a second to where you can actually move, right? Like if I do that, there's always a second to when I can actually like move again, like interact or like shoot in COD. So, but for the player, they can just know timing, and so once you spawn in, you just instantly die. Right. So the same thing can happen with Photon. Now you just can't shoot someone through a wall because there's no like actually being able to get, there's no like fireworks that can pierce through a wall, right? But what's similar is the fact that even though you have invulnerability, so you don't get spawn camped, right? There is still like half a second to a second where the game removes your armor and gives you a crossbow. And it is a weapon. So what happens when you when you put an item or a weapon like a crossbow into your main hand, it takes a few seconds to actually like come up onto your screen and load before you to actually shoot the crossbow, because it's like the draw time of the bow. Like after you hit your sword, there's a recharge time. It's the same thing when you have a weapon, you put it into your hand. So you technically can do that. You can basically do here. Like I'm actually gonna pull up my VOD real quick from Block Wars just to show, because there was a section here that that this happened too. It was when I got on it was when I went out it is when I went on a 5-kill streak. Where is it? Yeah, here. It was right off the start. So we will see this real quickly. Also, I'm just going to quickly skip over this song. Also, we're going to be muted just because I don't want to hear like overlapping of noise. Right? So you'll see what I mean. So if we're in here, right, I'm running down here, I kill Tubbo, right? People spawn here, they spawn there, they spawn upstairs, and they spawn there, and they spawn there, right? So basically, see, Shatter has armor on. Shatter does not have a crossbow, because invulnerability. As soon as Shatter loses their armor, it's that brief second to where they can't do anything. So Shatter can't shoot me, but I can already shoot Shatter, because in my reaction time, I just shot Shatter. Because I didn't wait for the armor to go the way. The arrow is going to have some like slight delay time after I react, and the air and like the projectile time that it crosses the screen. So literally as soon as Shatter spawned in, had crossbow like ready, drawn, already dead. Right? Like again, Jestix, armor spawned in dead. Like as well. So there's just that like moment where if you spawn in, there's a brief second where you actually can't like shoot anyone, and you can get it repeatedly like over and over again relatively like quickly. Again, there Shadoon had armor for a brief second. I missed my shot, but if I actually landed my shot on Shadoon would have died. Right? Like if you're accurate with your shot enough, you can basically, in this section primarily, if you always know spawning in this area. See, like even for me, look. When I die here, there is a brief second to where I don't have a crossbow. I have armor on, but I don't have a crossbow. Right? And even then, now the crossbow's in my inventory, my hand goes down, and there is a brief time to where I can, like, actually line up my shot to fire it. And then I die again because Giga kills me. Right? Like, it's crazy. So, technically, if you really wanted to, and if you had enough time on you, and you knew what the map was for Photon, and you memorized one area of where everyone's going to be spawning, you can basically spawn camp and spawn kill people. As long as you hit your shots, you are golden. Like, there is no issue for you whatsoever. Yeah, crazy strats. Again, out of anyone in Block Wars, I'd be the only... If I ever was back in Block Wars and, like, I had the opportunity to memorize all that, I would be the only one that would probably ever attempt doing something like this. Because it's just so out... Like, again, it's the point of when you start doing stuff like that, it gets to a point of just go touch grass. if you've memorized the spawning of a map to where you know when they're gonna spawn and you can just spawn kill them that way. Right, like... Oh. Yes, I'm crazy, but at least you're self-aware. Yeah. Yippee. But no. Honestly, I would love to play in another Block Wars, even if it's Origins, and I also would love to play in another MCC. Please let me be in an MCC. Honestly, it'd be so much fun being in a San Diego MCC Twitch Rivals. If Scott was like, hey, do you want to be in an MCC for San Diego Twitch Rivals, I would drop every planned project I had to make sure I would be able to go. How likely that is? Not likely at all. But if there ever was an opportunity where I can play in an MCC live, 100%. Right, even if I was just a sub, absolutely. We will. Let's go, Shep. Me and Shep against the world. MCC Twitch Rivals. Bup, bup. Bup, bup. No, but until that time comes in October, we got other stuff to work on. Do we have to make another duo name? I always forget there are things like duo names and such. I always forget those are like things. Or jumped it. Okay, I just slid my face into the wall there. No, I jumped too early. Need to be a little bit close. I need to be on the 3-block mark. Like here. Huh? I should have made it. There we go. And I whiffed that entirely. Bruh. Okay, can I just not do this? Can I just like... No, I can't. Okay, well. Wanted to at least see. There we go. There we go. Oh. Okay, cool. Little... Shep, Abalis, Shep, wool, hoodie. How do you get wool? How do you get wool? How in the world do you get wool, nerdy? Wool from Shep. Okay. Where do I come into this whatsoever? Because you went Shep, Abalis, sheep, wool, hoodie duo. How? Again, here's on stream. I don't hair duo. Easy. Shep's got good hair. I got good hair. No, but like this is the one, like the one downside, right? Of my name. If I ever do a collaboration with any company or any sponsorship, they just can't have the word abolish in their title. Because abolish is to remove something. Is to eliminate. Yeah, it's AR. It's always ARX blank or regret. Yeah, you can't have either because they're both like in negative terms if it's something positive. So it's always AR. It's always ARX whatever. Right? Like, my motto, abolish regret, is taking two negatives, well, taking the thing of eliminating something, and removing the negative thing, which is regret. So, for example, when you all did, when I was, that one stream when it was me and Water, right? Y'all were like, oh, we need a name for y'all. Y'all were like abolish and water. Y'all were like drought duo because there's no water whatsoever. Right? Like y'all were just you're like we just have to remove whatever it is. Like you just can't duo name like just my name with someone because it just is like you're just taking away who they are. I don't want to abolish. Yeah, you don't want to remove sheep from this world. Like there's no good way of like combining the names to it. It's funny, don't get me wrong, it's very funny, but for branding purposes, it just does not work. No, abolish regret works. Abolish regret is a great branding thing because you're wanting to eliminate regret. Like that's great. And AR also works. You just the A and the R for like branding stuff works. It's why my logo is a combined A and R. Is nylon duo? That's crazy. That is crazy. But yeah, basically, that's why my logo is an A and an R because it's the combined first letter of abolish and the R of regret, and it just works. Does this still work? Yeah, it does. There we go. Boop, boop, boop. Oh, it's this one. Ugh. But yeah, no. If I ever do merch in the future, I'm gonna have to be very creative and make it like proper merch, like a proper clothing design. That was easy enough, actually. 409 I'll take. Make an evil doppelganger, name it Keeper Grid. Was alright. I mean, yeah, I like that could be like a design in itself for it, just like a subtle minimal like t-shirt, just having the like the AR logo on around like where the pocket sleeve is for a shirt. Like that could definitely work. But I mean like other stuff because I just can't slap my logo on just clothing and be like, yep, that's merch, because I want something that's like I would want to wear it every single day type. Like a thing that you could add to your style and it just works. You know what I mean? Like I want a proper like design in merchandise to where like you see it, you don't realize it's creator merch. You know what I mean? Like it's just that nice of a design and quality. No, I did have the funny thought though, to go back on like my doppelganger thing, right? If I ever want to do like a second gaming channel that's just variety games, right? It's just like randomness. I could just keep the A and the R, but instead of abolish regret, it just says all regret. Because that would be funny. I'm a follower. I don't have it. That's not an actual channel. I'm saying if I was to ever. This is why I don't name things. Or like absolute regret one, like something that just keeps the A and the R. You have to keep the R as regret. You just have to change the A to a different word. Absolute regret is a vibe. It's just the compilation of me like playing just different horror games terrified out of my mind. And it's just me regretting playing the game entirely. Yeah, I do want to try to do merch once I get to be a larger creator. And do like a proper like clothing drop. But from there, I don't know what I would do exactly. Like that's I don't know what merch it would be, or to what sizing I would want to do merch. But I do want to try to do merch one time at least. Not anywhere in the near future. No, once I'm much larger of a creator. And then you have your new camera too. But yeah. For a pin. Oh yeah, no. Like if I ever do a pin, I'll do my logo. I have an idea for TwitchCon San Diego that I want to do as like a if you see me at San Diego type of thing, you get something. But I don't know if it's like feasible or not. I don't know if I don't know if it would be fully doable. Stickers. I was thinking maybe a sticker, right? Like having an OG sticker. You know what I mean? Do I just yeah, but it's here. Smart clip. It just reminded me to do some payment for the You kind of need to go do that, Chip. I think I am able to go to San Diego. I believe I am. Like San Diego TwitchCon is way more feasible than EU, just because pricing. But I do think that was weird. I do think it's possible for me to. So I should. It's like a 95% confirmation I'm going to San Diego. Red Keith, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. And Dude, I'm just not making this. Am I missing something? Am I like just... Is that jump possible? Like, am I just... Yeah, like, I think that jump's possible. I think I just have to do it like... Nope, that's not right. Put in the middle of the semester. Thankfully, I have 1 year left. I hope, yeah. Like... I think each year... Because, like... Here's how... Hold on. Let me... Is that doable? Or am I just, like... Am I just throwing? Why do I feel like there's, like, supposed to be... Like... I don't... Well, yeah, someone just did it. So it is fully doable. I'm just missing my jump. Weird. What I was gonna say. Yeah, like, each year I go to San Diego, I feel like the more I go to TwitchCon, the better it is that's gonna be, like, as a fun turnout for me. In the sense that I was like, Vegas was my first time going, and no one knew who I was, right? Besides the few friends that I, like, that, like, knew of me, right? And so San Diego happens, and I knew a lot more people, and I face reveal and everything at that point, right? Like, I was still faceless, so I was, like, still hidden and not, like, interacting as much until, like, after TwitchCon. But now I am not faceless. I've been interacting more in the space. I've played in Minecraft events. I've participated in different things in SMPs since last year and such. So it's like I've now am more, like, known in like that sense. I gained a physical form. Yippee. Maybe I have to, like... Yeah, Feinberg and Shane have complimented my strats. And, like, creators just know who I am now. Like, that's the difference. Like, I can go into someone's stream, talk a little bit, and they say, like, oh, hey, abolish, right? Like, they just... It's just like a casual hello, right? Like, when I went into Ant's stream and was talking about MCC in the chat, Ant was like, "Oh, hey, abolish!" Like that's the whole thing, right? People just know who you are, so it's more fun because now you can actually interact with people. Yeah, like, and I think that's just more fun as a creator as well. I have no idea how to do this. That's how you do it. You can technically just go here. I did. I'm also in the floor. I see that. I see that. Well done. Well done, Seal. I want to see if I can just force him to come off the trapdoor just this way. Yes, I can do it that way. Okay, that makes this way easier. Now let me actually go do this properly. From the back. Yeah, I know you can do it from the back. I just don't want to try turning that much, so I'm just gonna hit it from a diagonal angle. Man, I am excited for TwitchCon. I think it'd be fun though, going back to the sticker conversation, to do like OG, like, also it feels like with follow, OG like stickers. Like I was here, I was in early someone like I was an early sub or follow of Abolish Regret type of sticker. I think that'd be fun. But we will see. I don't know. Maybe I do something like that, or maybe I just do like a certain sticker per TwitchCon. There we go. Awesome. Yeah, I got the OG proof here. Yeah, no, exactly. In a pin at the mod meetup. A laptop and the pin on my bed. Yeah. I think it would be fun. I think it would be really, really cool. Just have like... I don't know, maybe like a box of... I don't know what the bulk is for stickers. Let's just say 100. Like, let's just... Because you have to buy an outrageous amount when you ever buy something that small. Let's say it's just 100 stickers. I just bring a box of 100 stickers with me to the con. And if someone knows who I am, I give them one. I think that'd be cool. And if I have leftover, I have leftover. That means I can give them out later on. Oh, the other fun thing, right? I think it'd be really cool. To do like, it's either stickers or a special card. Like, if you've ever seen Persona, the Persona calling card that like Joker has, I think that would be fun. MM56, oh, that's great. Yeah, an Abolish calling card, and it's just my logo on it. I think that'd be really cool. Also, now that I got that down, yippee. Hello, Redo. Yeah, like, what is it? Persona Joker calling card. Yeah. Literally just I just pulled this up off of well, let me see if I can find a better image. But something like this, basically. This is the wiki. Let me open it. Yeah, there we go. Something like this, right? Like, also this is just very blurred, just because I had to zoom in on it. But it's the Phantom Thief calling card. But like having my logo just like on a black card. And on the back, like it's small enough to where like you can mess with it, but it's like that. This would be fun. This would be something fun to do as well. Just have a little like calling card. Ominous yet collectible. Yeah, exactly. It's just my logo on the card. I think that would be cool. Slash Edna mode vibe. Only it would be at San Diego, yeah. But like each do something like that. But like each calling card's slightly different depending on the year for San Diego or TwitchCon EU if I go next year. Like they're just calling cards. That would be cool. I don't know how I would do that, but that would be fun. And the only way you get one is if I know you or you come up to me and know who I am. It would be such a fun little thing. A little secret thing. Yeah, so like I don't just give it to random people. You have to I either know you or you come up to me and ask for one. It becomes like a very, very if you know type of little fun thing. Just very like sleek, clean calling card. The logo's on one side, abolish regret, and words are on the other side. Secret Society vibes. Geocache a few and tweet hints during convention. That would be silly. That would be so funny. No, like... So, like, if they recognize who I am, cool, but they have to ask for it, right? Like, unless they're my friends and, like, my mutuals, right, I give them one. But if they see me, know who I am, and they ask for one, that's when I give. You were in the desert? I'll get it. I don't know. Just something fun. Just like, because everyone's always like, oh, here's, like, everyone always gives something out, right? And I would want to give something that's a little bit different. That is like simple, nothing extravagant. That way, also people that are traveling don't have to worry about the like packaging of it. But yeah, no, I think it would. And I'm throwing right now. There you go. But yeah, definitely something I think would be very fun to do. School/college. I don't have enough money to go to tall people. I'm a nerd. Yeah, it's all good, Zen. You don't have to worry about it. Up. But yeah, no, TwitchCon isn't until October. So we got June, July, August, and September, and then towards the end of October. This year, at least EU, that is. Yeah. Still like 2 taps. 3 taps. Nope. I thought it was like get halfway to the block and then just sprint jump. Like that's how it should be. No? Okay, well we're just doing it this way then. Or not. I'm messing this up. I don't know why. I really shouldn't. Oh, is it there? Oh, it's here. Yep, that's what it was. And same thing. Yep. Yeah, okay. Go on summer break, yeah. Would be fun. But we got other things to look forward to. Like my secret project video that's coming up. Hopefully I get it done by June. And we also get forward to whenever Cowboys SMP is. Did they ever announce when the date is for Cowboy SMP? July? Alright, we get to look forward to it in July. Whatever, if that's mid-July, end of July, sometime in July. Just July. Oh, lovely. So we don't even know when in July. Thanks, pal. Guessing the 12th. I would guess around like mid-July as well. Yeah. But yeah, we get to look forward to that in July, and then hopefully sometime around that period, maybe around end July, August, we then get to look forward to the Creo cards. Because I've been waiting for those dang Creo cards. And then after the Creo cards, whatever happens in September happens in September. And August as well, because I have no idea if something's happening in August or not. So besides the Creo card stuff, because maybe Creo cards get like July to August. So something in September. Surely something happens in September, and then after September, October, we get to look forward to TwitchCon San Diego. That sounds about right for a timeline. Oh yes, we also get to look forward to Owen and Luann's wedding. Again, not able to go to that, unfortunately, just because money and passport. September is Rising season. Possibly we get to see Rising 4. Oh, please. If there's a Rising 4, please can I come back as a coach? Please let me come back as a coach. It was here. Nope. Then here to there. And then it was here. Nope, I jumped too soon. What is this? It's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, you want to be on like the 7th pixel. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, right around here. There we go. Yes, I'm counting pixels for these jumps. But I would love a Rising 4. Just watching. Oh, if I look genuinely, if a Rising 4 happens, I would love to break down my team's application for Rising 3 and what we did, and like give tips for applications, but then also like react to them for a stream. It's not the grass they're saying to touch. That was a good one, Nerdy. That was good. Yeah, no, I would love for Rising 4. I would love to coach a Rising 4. Like, oh my gosh, they get okay, here's what they do. Next year, or in September, they have one Rising player and one main event player help coach teams. 2 coaches, one S tier, one right. Yes, exactly. Yes. Can be from any Rising, right? It can. I would be so down to do that. Like, I would be so down to VOD review with teams and players. I'd be so down to help, like, brainstorm strats, go over practice stuff. Like, that would genuinely be so much fun. Like, only 3 players per app. Up. Yeah, no, like, that'd be fun. I just want to be involved with it more. I love, like, brainstorming stuff. Especially if there's a team, right? That, like, I think would just be super fun to coach. It'd be so fun. It'd be so good. Welcome back. I also want to go into another MCC just so I can get redemption for SOT. I want a redemption run for SOT. And either be a runner or I actually want to just try sandkeeping. I want to do full solo sandkeeping and see how good I would be as a sandkeeper. Was it SOT first? I mean, yeah, honestly, if it was SOT first, we would have been in a better position because we didn't do as well in SOT. But again, we did a whole new strat for SOT. We did 2 sandkeeper, 2 runner. We had a whole document. We had like different callouts. It was a lot. So, but now that I played it once, I know what to do. And that usually means I can play way better the second time. Because for some reason, that's just how it works. For some unorthodox reason, I am the person that is the, oh, I get it now, and I play way better after I go through it one time. The promo video? Oh yeah. If you are watching stream and you want to just vibe, in the tab section, and little pinned in the comments right there is my latest video. Go check it out. You just have it run in the background. Help me out. If it does well, that means I can do more videos like that. And I get to go to more conventions, yep. If I can make money from my YouTube videos, that means I can spend it on travel to go to TwitchCon EU for next year. Bup, 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 bup. Oh. I do think it is kind of crazy, like, looking back at it more, how... What's the word? Like, how short TwitchCon EU is. Like, I do think EU needs 3 days. Like, the more I think about it... Hello, it's me. Welcome on in. Like, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I don't understand why... I don't know if there's like an EU law or what, but it seems like it needs 3 days. There is no law. Yeah, I don't know why. Don't know why they do it. Like, from every con goer that I always hear, they're always like, I wish EU was not 2 days. It's not smaller though. It's like the same size as it's a convention center. It's big. Okay, when you guys say longer days, what do you mean by longer? When does EU Con start? Like time frame wise? Ten? Starts at 10 and ends at... Okay, yeah, so that is weird. Because so San Diego ends at 6. San Diego always ends at 6. No, it didn't start at 10. I think San Diego started at 9. Like 9:30 last year. If I can recall. I might be placeboing myself, but maybe it was around that time. But like it's around the same time length. Maybe San Diego was like an hour earlier or like 30 minutes earlier, but like it's roughly the same time. Eight or 9 a.m. Because that's crazy, but if I want to spend the money, well, yeah, like I understand. So 10 p.m. usually is the cutoff, or like 6 p.m. is usually the cutoff time for like convention centers and other stuff, just so they can clean up and get stuff ready for the next day, right? Like that's usually how it is. It opened at 10. Yeah, so like it's the same time length. I think just because it's only 2 days, it feels super short. Like you don't have enough time to go through everything you want to do. And honestly, for batch pickup, yes. Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. Thursday is batch pickup, Friday is full day, Saturday full day, Sunday full day. Grind on top of each other. Yeah. What am I hitting my head on? Oh, that slab. Got it. Yeah. I throw. Give us one more day. Yeah. It is very odd. I don't know why they do it. Like, I'm not sure. It is very strange though. Like, I'm genuinely trying to think like what would be the reasoning besides it's just in the EU. Super sure, especially with them making the MC panel rooms way too small. We saw any panel Saturday. I didn't get to do much of what I wanted, and like right after the meet and greet, I wanted like at least yeah. I do think 3 days is like the best option. Just because overall you're kind of allowing more breathing room to be able to go do different things and like enjoy yourself. Oh, why did that? Wasn't at the glitch theater. Yeah, I really don't know. So I had this. So I had this discussion with my chat. Actually, during it. Also, thank you. I need to say this. I don't know if Antari is still here. Thank you for Antari again for showcasing the beginning of the Rats panel. Onto Discord. That's the only reason why we saw the first half of Rats. But what I think, and I said this in the general chat of VC on the Discord. Actually, real quick, I just want to see. Better since real no evidence, but I guess when it's EU, it's like a cool place like Rotterdam, Amsterdam, Paris, etc. Where there's just a lot of fun, cool things to do outside, so people just hang out there. It's like big town besides like bars and restaurants. Maybe. 7 channel points. Also, MCC takes like a day, yeah. So the thing is, though, right? I think what happens is whenever TwitchCon takes into consideration a panel, the creators will sometimes estimate how much viewership their event's probably going to get. Right? They're going to estimate, we'll probably have X amount of people in there. Right? So sometimes they lowball, sometimes they overball. On top of that, Twitch, whenever there is people in a panel, the people standing out front of the doors, the staff that clock how many people are entering into the room. Right? It's also to keep track of numbers and metrics to see how many people actually went to that panel. So, for example, Pirates had a relatively large-scale venue. Not Pirates. Pirates for Rats 2. And so, because of that, they didn't fill every single seat, but most of the seats were full. There were some like side seats that were still like empty on certain sides. And so not everyone showed up. But what that means is when they did a head count, they probably estimated that much from their previous panel, and then they gave a head count of there, and so that's what happens. But of course, it's TwitchCon EU, so also who was at the panel is also going to contribute to how many people are going to be there. On top of Minecraft's just a big thing in Europe, so like you're going to get a lot more people. That's why like for one of the panels, the like event management panel, they had to turn away people and they had to go to a different room because there was already so many people in that room, and then they had to turn away people even after that because it was already so packed. Like, Minecraft is a big, like, thing. And so what happens is just the sizing and scaling isn't always accurately clocked. That's probably why that happened. And why it felt so much, like, smaller in room spacing. There we go. About making organization in Minecraft 70 plus of us didn't make into the room. And it wasn't streamed either. Yeah. Like, I do think if they had 3 days to space out stuff, it'd be really good. I also think if they what's it? I just overjumped it. If they also streamed the VOD stuff, like actually had the VOD recordings for it, be very, very helpful and useful. I just hit my head. Why am I hitting my head on that? Because of the Dutch and German trains, I want a longer con. Also, the artist alley was sad and made me sad. I barely spent money. I want to regret my life choices of how much I spent. Was the artist alley not great this year? And for TwitchCon EU? Small. Got it. Okay. No, that's fair. That makes sense. Like, I do... it was 60% pins... Well, yeah, that's... Yeah. Again, I think when it comes to that, they just need to make more incentives for artists and panelists to want to sell their stuff there. I can only buy so many keychains, yeah. Top clip. Yeah, no, you're not gonna find it because the VOD's not there. So you're not gonna be able to actually, like, see any clips whatsoever. It was kind of my fault. That's you know, fair enough. Yeah, the San Diego Artist Alley was good. There was like a downstairs portion of Artist Alley, and there was an upstairs area for Artist Alley. I don't know. I think they just put more effort into the San Diego one, which is so weird to me. No, nerdy. Like, you're not gonna just find any clips on Nom Nom. I already, like, checked after the stream was over. It's because they don't save. It's because the VOD's never published. So you can never actually save any clips that the VOD's never published. Is now lost media confirmed? I mean, it's not confirmed. Basically, it's on the Nom Nom channel. It's just unpublished. It's just archived. So unless they get it out in 2 months, it's going to be gone forever. Honestly, I'm I'm curious if they weren't going to plan streaming any of it whatsoever. Like all the side panel stuff. Because I have a very weird conspiracy theory. Hey, why'd I? So like I have a very weird conspiracy theory about the side panel streams, right? I have a theory that they originally weren't going to stream any of it. Like any side panel stuff. Because I haven't seen any other stream broadcast related to any of the other panels whatsoever. Besides the main Twitch one. So I'm wondering if they saw how many people were actually wanting it on the Nom Nom one, and like, oh shoot, we're not streaming this, and there's this many people waiting for this stream. Quickly start trying to figure out how to stream it, and that's why it streamed halfway through the broadcast. And people were upset that they couldn't. Like, that's what I'm guessing. I'm guessing they saw how many people turned up in the stream as well, and were like, oh shoot, we messed up. We weren't actually planning on streaming any of these panels this weekend, and now people that wanted to actually watch this panel aren't going to be able to watch it. Because it started a halfway. Like, there was no, like, countdown. There was no nothing for the panel. There was no, like, oh, we're about to, like, this panel is going to start in XYZ minutes. Like, there was no, like, on soon screen thing, nothing. It was just, it turned on. It turned on, the audio quality and the video quality wasn't the best, and they just played it as is. Like, I genuinely think that's what happened. Or person told me Minecraft was for kids that weekend. Yeah, it is a very much different thing. The RSLA only had a few rows, not much stuff, and I was personally interested in, but I have been spoiled by anime cons. Yeah, like it's just weird. I feel like all the events and all the panels were great, but I feel like the actual execution for like the main Twitch stuff that they do, besides the main broadcast stuff and rivals, was not greatly executed on Twitch's behalf. Like all the events, all the like main stuff, Twitch rivals, the events, all the like the meet and greets, the actual panels, all those in person were great, but like being able to watch the panel live, Artist Alley, like the other like side things that people go and enjoy to like do that like aren't seeing it in person or wanting to like collect stuff weren't as strong as they were for like San Diego, because San Diego did it well. I don't know if San Diego streamed. No, San Diego did stream. San Diego streamed the VOD stuff last year, because I remember them in the back streaming stuff. So why didn't they do it for Twitch 20U? That's a question that I want Dan Clancy to answer. Why was San Diego panels not streamed like a tech thing? I mean, it could be, but like, where are the VODs? Like, were any of the other panels streamed? Like when they were live, were they streamed live? Like, that's what I'm trying to figure out. There was a few. So they did stream some of them, but not all of them. And they didn't save the VODs for any of them. Besides the main Twitch ones. Interesting. Maybe they'll put them out later. But I don't know. It's very interesting that you would expect Twitch to have the VODs for the side panels available for the people that can't go, so they can still interact and like still be able to participate in those panels and in those events and be hyped for like whatever, right? Because like if you didn't get up early to watch the Rats panel, it's gone. You'll never be able to watch it. The Minecraft event panel, can't watch it. Any other panel explaining on like storytelling and creativity, can't watch it. There's no VOD. You had to be up early to watch those side panels, which is rough for people that are in like West Coast time, Australia, more specifically, right? Like those time frames are extremely early. So they streamed it live, but they never saved the VOD. That's what I mean. Like, they'll be able to watch the stream if they were awake, but not for afterwards. Like, all those panels on, like, wanting to improve your Twitch stream and so on and so forth, right? You can't watch unless you were there live or saw it live, and you can't take notes on it now because there's no VOD. Jelvin, thank you for the 8 months sub. I appreciate it. Welcome on in. LAN, Twitch Presents, and Twitch have VODs. Okay, so here's the thing. If they have VODs for those ones, maybe there will be VODs coming out in the future. Because I think I checked Twitch Present. Like, okay, I checked LAN at one point and there was no VODs. I checked Glitch Theater, no VODs, and I've checked Nom Nom, no VODs. So LAN now has VODs. So they might be uploading them in the next coming days. Hopefully. Don't count my word on that. But I remember I checked LAN one during the weekend and there were no VODs. Nom Nom is the only... check Glitch Theater. Like the Glitch Please Theater stream. Because if there's VODs there, that means they're starting to add the VODs to streams. Some have been uploaded to YouTube. From Twitch? Or has it been just randomly, just people? Twitch 3 is Twitch's official, has VODs. Okay, so... then you can check... Here, hold on, I'm going to actually show you all this real quick. Once I finish this run, I'm going to show you all something real quickly. Yeah, well, yeah, No Dice has it, yes. But Glitch Theater is different. That one's different. By the same person. But it's not Twitch, though. That's what I'm saying. It's by someone else. Unless it's officially by Twitch or under a Twitch person, then it's not Twitch itself. It was by a person who was at the panel. Just recording somewhere. That still doesn't give, like... You still shouldn't be satisfied that someone from the audience had to be the one to upload a live stream panel from a con. You know what I mean? The convention and Twitch, being a broadcasting service, should be the ones that should upload the VOD stuff. They filmed the rats panel. They might have streamed. I don't know about the events panel. I don't know if they did or not. They might have, but I'm not sure. I think they stream every panel. They just don't upload the VODs. That's what I mean. All the big interview talking panel about certain events and such, they usually upload. They'll not upload, they usually stream it. I knew I was gonna mess that one up. There we go. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna show you all this real quick. Twitch, no. This one. Give, please. Yep. See, so you have I'm also not like pulled up onto it fully yet. They had an ambassador organize it. Yeah, like it's very weird. But if you look at this real quick, right? So when you type in twitch.tv nom nom, this is where it was streamed at. It was here, and this says team member of TwitchCon Europe, right? And nothing. You have LAN, which has 3 days ago, 4 days ago, the two different events. You have Twitch Presents, which is the Twitch presenting one, which you have like Tubbo here talking about live DJing and such. But then like it goes, you have like RuneScape stuff and everything else. And then you have this one. Glitch Please was the theater name for the one with Apo. Nothing here. Like if we go to TwitchCon, Saturday, right? I'm not sure how that went. No, exactly, but that's what I'm saying though. Like it was still streamed under this though. That's the crazy part. So like because you can change broadcasting servers, you can just switch over from one channel to another. You just need the stream key for OBS. So it's just weird, right? Like it's very interesting that none of the VODs from the side panels that were streamed were like fully showcased, especially Nom Nom's one. They weren't going to. I don't know if they did. Like I don't know if they did or not, or if it was presumed that they did. I just think they would because of who it is. I don't see VOD for creator camp stuff. Yeah, like I'm not sure if they streamed on the Give Please one. If they, but that was under the title of the theater that they were at, was Give Please Theater for that room. And yes, they switched it, but that means if they were going to switch it to a different room, they can just change the stream key. You just change the key number and just put it over. For a streaming convention, yeah. Creator Camp of Nom Nom, yep. Which is also weird because Nom Nom says it is the TwitchCon EU one, and that's the one that was streamed on Nom Nom and just is not saved there whatsoever. So it's very strange, very weird. On Discord, fair enough then. If they didn't stream it, they didn't stream it. But like at the same time, it is weird though that like for all these different panels that could be streamed at that are like that have Twitch ambassadors or big creators on that like help for stuff. It's just interesting that they don't have the VODs for those. Because like Nerdy said, it's weird that they don't have the one streamed VOD. Actually, two streamed VODs. They don't have one of Ollie, Orion Sound. They don't have that stream. I don't think they have that VOD anywhere. And they don't have Owens either. Of Rats. Both of them are ambassadors, I believe. Nom Nom had an event schedule screen even for a drag show. Yeah, like it's weird that they don't have those saved. Don't know if there was technical issues or what, but like even then, she'll be able to still save on whatever TriCasting system you're using. Hire this guy. And there. Almost missed that timing, but we didn't. Hold on, I'm waiting for... There we go. Yeah, but it was nice to have something to watch while waiting in line. Yeah. I also find it interesting that all like if I was a company, right, I would at least want if I was in convention, I was streaming it, I would at least want the streams that my ambassadors are at to have it, because that means they are big creators that people are gonna want to see. I would want have the events that are streamed that are people are excited for, right? Because that makes sense. Hold on. I hate this one. Go. Give me a second. Oh, I clipped. Okay. So stream the ones that my ambassadors are / big creators are at and have the VOD saved. Stream the events like MCC and that, which they did. So of course, but then also have the ones that are informational saved in VOD and as VODs. The ones that teach creators how to like improve their streaming stuff. The ones about teaching event stuff. The ones that like teach and showcase XYZ and answer questions. Because what's going to happen are people going to go back to those videos afterwards and watch them again and take notes and learn. And they're going to come back to those because it's evergreen content that will constantly be used all the way up until next year when new information gets brought out and shown. Like, and it generates ad revenue, exactly. Even if you don't post it on Twitch, and you make like a YouTube VODs channel for all your like TwitchCon stuff, so you can improve your AdSense revenue that way. Like, those would be the 3 things that I would want at least saved on VODs. Everything else, like, yeah, it's understandable why it's not like saved on like VODs here and there or streamed, right? But like at the same time, it's 2 months of past broadcasting stuff that someone would want to watch within the 2 months after TwitchCon, especially if it's fresh on their mind. Speaking of VODs, all my VODs up until this point are almost done again. I got a little sidetracked and wasn't able to keep up because of Block Wars stuff because I wasn't rendering, but they're almost all done. So I think I pretty much have all of May ended. I just need to like get these last like few days, and then I'll just quickly do Mondays and today's, and then we should be good. I'll be back on track. So whoever's subbed to my VODs channel, you're about to get a lot of notifications again. Bounce. That was close. Alright. Night, Akira. Goodbye. Nope. Cool. And we're done. Okay. And on to the next part. Also, chat, this is just a little off topic, but I was just thinking about it. So I've been trying to figure this out, music to play for the past the aux streams. And I have an idea. So, right, like everything that I've played that has been played by me so far, it's anime rap. Yep, you knew it right away, nerdy. Everything that I've done so far has been like orchestra. Like orchestral, cinematic-esque, right? Why am I falling there? Oh my gosh. I'm throwing. Close. We got it. It'd be 438. I'll take it. So yeah. Anime rep. So I've been trying to find an anime rep that fits within the category. Oh, Sandwich Lord. On like fits the category of what I've been like wanting. That is also PG friendliness. That also like kind of fits the vibe of the hardcore world, right? Because you got to be PG friendly. Some of the anime rap that I listen to like has some cuss words here and there. And so can't just play it on a PG friendly stream. But I found one, and honestly, it is a vibe, and it also just fits weirdly enough streamers' music already, of like the like slight jazzy like popness to it. I'm actually gonna play it for y'all now, because it's super good. Also, sorry to VOD watchers that are about to hear this because you aren't gonna hear anything. But for those that are in stream, y'all get to vibe out to it. So it's by Rustage, who I who I love listening to for his music. And 2 months ago, he put out a Dr. Stone song and a rap called by Feed the Fire, and it is this like jazzy upbeat pop. Because basically, if you don't know what Dr. Stone is this anime where everyone gets put in a like stone like state. They get petrified in the sense, and he figures out a way to break out of the stone and keep his conscience intact by counting for so long. And he reawakens in the stone world, and he finds people that are also not part like that aren't stone, but they are like way more primitive. Like they've lost so much technology and such, and so he's confused by this, but he's a scientist, so he knows super smart stuff. So he basically brings technology and showcases and explains how technology works. And actually in the anime it actually teaches you how to do certain things and how certain chemical components and like batteries and like technology work, right? Context for the reason why, a little bit of a spoiler, but not too much of a spoiler, but the reason why all these people are not petrified is because there were astronauts in space at the time, and when they came back down to Earth, they were some of the only few people remaining. Ice Bear, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. And so they like restart civilization, like all the way through and such, and with like other people. It's very cool. It's very, very interesting. Very like highly recommend it. And I play for you. Unfortunately, it's on island. I'm not playing with anyone right now, but you can just it's just a multiplayer server. But I don't play with people usually. I just vibe. But yeah, so this is the wrap. MCCisland.net. Yep, that's the IP. But yeah, I'm gonna play it. Dr. Stone is so good. It is so good. So I'm gonna play the rap that Rustage did, and I want y'all to just vibe to it because it is super fun. Also, hello, Kaylin. So yeah, I want to put that in the soundtrack as like a suggestion because it is so good. It's such like it fits like the style of stream already, and it's just anime, so it's even better. But no, like some of the word, like some of the rap scheme, like rhyme scheming and rapping and like wordplay that Rustage does is so good. The hold on, where is it at? I need to just to name, like just to go off a few of them, right? Uh, where is it again? Uh, yeah, I feel like Microsoft. Hold on. Industrial Revolution, The Big Smoke, Noble when they're gassing up our bond because like it's all scientifically like literature like metaphors as well. So it plays into Senku, who's the main character's the science lyrics at all. No, no, they won't. Um, but like linked O's are bonds forever like linked O's, which are like bonding chemical. And then it says, I feel like Microsoft because I Windows. Like like Microsoft Windows, I Windows. Like the play on words to like rhyme scheming is just so good. Bars, yeah. The other one that I love, it's the very ending here. Hold on. It's this one right here. Yeah. Lining up my chemicals like a pharmacist, they be acting sodium bicarbonate, which sodium bicarbonate is just salt. So they're just so he's basically just saying in science term they're just salty of what I do. Lining up my chemicals like I'm pharmacist, they be acting sodium bicarbonate. Like it's just so good. It's such a like bar that I love so much of that because it fits Senku's personality as well from the anime. Yeah, no, I love Rustage rap when he does anime raps and like other cartoon raps. I also love Dizzy 8. Ooh, cool. I also love like Dizzy 8's anime rapping and such because he does Christian rap. So he combines uh Christian rapping into anime rap. And it's actually insane. Like the intensity and like the hype and like motivation you get from it is it's kind of crazy. Here, I'll show you Dizzy 8's latest one. Because he also doesn't cuss. Which love. So this is Dizzy 8. This is Whitebeard inspired rap called Stand Up from One Piece. So this is all like referencing to like One Piece and Whitebeard, but also it takes into like references like Christianity, like the Christian background and like God and Jesus and whatnot. It's actually really, really good. But you don't think it is. You would never expect this to be like Christian rap with anime. So yeah, it's like that's Dizzy. He does a variety of stuff. So it's like sometimes it's more uh like heavy, and then he also goes more into like the uh like what's it called? I forget what the rap style is. But there's one where he bases off of he's done a few like solo leveling ones as well. But, like I'll just like you go from huge trumpet to very like hitting, and then he goes into like more of this drum and bass. He has a Gojo. No, he has a lot. He has a lot of different ones for Dizzy 8, and like this one's he's done like, let's see, he's done Gojo, Black Clover, a lot of different Dragon Ball ones. Like what's this one? This one's soul leveling. Oh yeah, this one's soul leveling. So like you go from that, right, which is like very upbeat and commanding, and then you have this one's like a bit more darker. And it's just like more like mentality. Drill like, yeah, that's the word. So this is Dizzy 8 and also what is that? 8 seconds, I believe, or 7 seconds is the other person with musicality. So like you have an 8 seconds drill, and then like they bounce back and forth. So like it goes 8 seconds. Right, so you have his, and then it goes straight to Dizzy 8's verse. So like he also does this where it's like bouncing back and forth with drill. So yeah. So yeah, basically it's that. It's like a combination of like variety of music from his like style of rapping, and I really enjoy it. Really good. But yeah, if you're curious about Rustage or Dizzy 8, I would highly recommend checking out their different styles of rapping and music, especially if you are an enjoyer of like anime, cartoons, like Dirty Said Pokemon, video games in general. It's super fun. And I would be lying if I said I don't listen to that specifically those their music, both of them, both Rustage and Dizzy 8 songs when I'm working out, because it's good workout music. I'll say that much. Yeah, chat. We're probably gonna call it there for today. About 2 hours and 20 minutes in. Hope you'll. It's confidence music. It's very much like motivational, like push through it type music. Which is fun. So. With that being said, that we're gonna call it there for today. I hope you all had fun. I know I did. Let's raid into someone. You know what? Let's raid into Crow. We don't get to raid into Crow very often. So. Thank you all again for hanging out with me today. As always, you all have been awesome, amazing, and wonderful. If you have not checked out that video yet, go check it out. But with that being said, chat, I will see you all on Friday for some more Minecraft. Remember, abolish your regret. I will see you all next time.